Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallup Video, and today I want to talk about Davis Webb there. A lot of people are saying something about Davis Webb. Good news there. Davis Webb, he pulled out of the Vegas job for sure. He pulled out of the Raider Haters job for sure. He actually pulled out of other positions there. He also pulled out of the Buffalo Bills job also. So all the head coaches have all their coaches today. They technically got it done today there. So this is actually good there. So Vance Joseph is not going to go anywhere because he's not going to have a lower position in his mind as a head coaching job there. So there might be opportunities for him going into next year. But this year he might stay another year in Denver. I think that's what it's going to possibly going to do. But I'm not going to talk about Vance Joseph. I'm going to talk about Davis Webb. So, Davis Webb there, he actually pulled out of the Haters job there, and he's mostly was saying something about he didn't really feel comfortable there, mostly working in an organization who honestly was in a bad ties there and mostly and stuff like that. He said that he didn't feel the best way to actually be on there and actually have fit it there and stuff. And all the head coaching jobs there have been filled there. So there was also a thing there where technically Webb was going to be interviewed by the Buffalo Bills there, and he actually turned them down also. So technically, there's not really a lot of teams Webb can actually fully going to go to there. There still be guaranteeing there. I think there was possibly some teams who honestly might just interview him there still, but I think he got the Broncos mostly calls there because of Sean Payton. Sean Payton there, he is not gonna make the calls there. He's not gonna make calls. He's gonna still be a head coach, but he's not gonna make calls going into next season there. So that's gonna be like the same thing what Andy Reid did with Kansas City there, with Eric the Enemy there, who honestly was on their team there. So Webb might be the version of Eric the Enemy there, because Eric the Enemy um, actually is getting play calls through Patrick Mahomes there. Mostly Mahomes is getting play calls there for Eric the Enemy there, because it was a couple times the Chiefs they kept switching back and forth, and then they got their old coach back, or the Enemy back there. So Davis Webb there, who might actually mostly kind of follow what Reid did and Mahomes did. I think this is the same formula there. What the Broncos are actually going to do there. Bo Nix is going to get some play calls by Davis Webb there if Webb secures the job, and I think Webb will definitely secure the job there. The Broncos are going to actually possibly going to promote him there, and that's where it's actually going to fully going to happen there. The Broncos are actually going to promote Davis Webb there to be the offensive CO there, and it makes more sense there because it's in house there, and mostly 99% of it is in house there. Possibly might just get a promotion and say, hey, you can just go up there. We just fired our offensive line coach. We did our offensive coordinator there. We actually fully did. We fired Joe Lombardi there. We technically fired him there, and actually moved up. We can just move up Webb and say, hey Webb, you can just come up here. That's where the Broncos might say, hey, you can come up here. Mostly you're going to be mostly doing the play calling. It's up to Sean Payton there, because Sean Payton's mostly the head coach. It's up to him there what he's actually fully going to do. But I think technically Sean there, he actually admitted he's not really going to do play calling there. So technically we're possibly going to see Webb actually calling through. If Webb actually takes the job, we're possibly going to see Webb actually giving calls to Bo Nix on the sideline there. So it's like, hey Bo, you can run this. Hey Bo, you can run that. I think that's what's really going to happen with this contract there, or possibly with Webb being in there. So, yeah, there. What do you guys think about this? There, this is actually good. There, what do you think about Webb possibly being the Broncos' uh, offensive coordinator there? And what do you think about Sean Payton stepping down on calls there? What do you guys think about this there? Comment, rate, and response to these videos. We like love rose. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification so it will your monsters. Or comment out. Out of your piece.